Hello, ladies. This is Reena Saxena from Fiery Females, and our topic of discussion today is being judged. And how exactly do we feel about it? I like being judged. Most of us like being judged as long as it is positive. We love compliments. But we get knotted up when the response you receive from the other person is negative, or maybe they are crossing boundary lines. At least that is what we think so. So I did some research on this, checked up a few dictionary definitions. Here, let me start sharing my screen with you. Thanks for bearing with me. We are all happy when somebody likes us. What is it that raises our hackles? A very quick and critical response, which is sometimes of a moral or personal nature, without the other person having full access to facts. What's your physical reactions when it happens? Do you feel something exploding inside you? Do you want to retaliate with full power to hurt the other person who made the judgment? Observe carefully because it impacts your health and you need to know what emotions are passing through you. Do you burst in tears? It is disappointment. No, I do so much for these people and yet you see how they react. Those kind of feelings. Do you want to smash someone's head? That's anger. Do you feel a pounding in your head for a long time or frequent headaches? It's anxiety. You may be worried about the future of the relationship or how things are going to pan out in future. Let me tell you a story about two friends, Rita and Leela. They used to hang out a lot together. Personal issues like inheritance, money, etc. were also shared at times, though not to full extent. Then one day, Leela made a sudden observation which left Rita aghast. She said, "You always spend so much. I thought you were rich, but it's not so." And she just continued further. "Maybe there's a problem with your horoscope and your family has suffered because of it. You will never inherit any money." Now, Leela is neither Rita's financial planner nor astrologer. She has never seen her bank statements or horoscopes, but without having full access to facts, a judgment was passed. Rita was taken aback by the hostility of it all and brooded over it for a long time. However, some quiet reflection and connecting it to several happenings in the past made her arrive at the following conclusions. Actually, what Leela wanted to say and what she really felt was, "I resent the fact that you spend more than I do. I wish you never inherit money or get better than where you are now." The relationship was certainly impacted, but at least Rita knows that the problem lies with the judger, not the judged. Does it make sense getting so knotted up? A very valid question from you, maybe, but then what are we supposed to do about it other than reacting? Let's examine a few options here. Ignore the remarks, but let the lessons learned be with you. Distance yourself from the offender. It is a choice, and you are in full control. You may choose to confront them on their remarks and ask on what basis the statements were made. Is it comparison, resentment, or something else? If they have suffered a loss because of you, let them speak about it. It may or may not be true, but it will put things in proper perspective. The discussion can lead to a positive outcome. Let them know that whatever they say or do is futile and it is not going to influence your further course of action. You are going to go ahead with whatever you have been doing so far in the manner you like. It will make them realize that they do not really hold any power over you. The response from the other side certainly matters. It is not a one-way exercise. You can just make an effort. The final outcome will depend on how the other party responds. But yet, the effort needs to be made, for it may lead to a positive outcome. One of the risks of being quiet is that the other people can fill your silence with their own interpretation. You are bored, you are depressed, you are shy, you are stuck up, you are so judgmental. When others can't read us, they write their own story about us. And it's not always one we choose or that which is true to who we are really. Now, what happens when the shoe is on the other foot? When you are the judger? Can you really control this? We judge and assess people at all times because it is our defense mechanism. This is how we build a strategy on how we are going to deal with those people in future. So there's no way that one will give up judging or stop judging. The only thing that matters is being aware of what we are doing, whether it is fair or unfair, and how much should you really express. Realize the difference between making a choice and passing judgment. If you decide to stay away from someone, it is a choice. But if you choose to retaliate in a more bitter manner just to get even with those people, it may amount to passing judgment in the same manner as the other person had done. A choice is to make silent observations and not speak about it. You have reached your conclusions, yet nobody else has been hurt. As they say, put yourself in the other person's shoes. Empathy is an enigma. Empathy is not easy. We only imagine what the other person thinks. We are never really there. Yet it can give a few insights. All that one can do is try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Then state whatever it is you think about it and seek confirmation from the other person. You will know whether you are on the right track or not. The last option, as they say, just forget the existence and move on. It's your life. We are being judged by a new yardstick, not just how smart we are or by our training and expertise, but also how we handle ourselves and each other. So let us know what you think on the subject in comments below. Like and follow us on social media, hit on the subscribe button, the bell icon especially to receive updates about future episodes. And do keep the discussion going. It's only conversations that lead to a path forward, a path towards success. So stay happy, stay tuned, stay with us. Thank you so much from Fiery Females.